Tristan, D's this weekend, obviously a big challenge, but is there a sense that, I don't know, they might be right for the picking, I guess, at the moment, given the way that their form's been last month and your form as well?
Yeah, well, D's are a quality side. Obviously, a few results gone against them in recent times, but never asked to underestimate any AFL team, and they are stacked full of talent. But yeah, post bye, we've obviously played some footy that we like. Obviously, didn't get the result on the weekend, but like to think that we're a good chance on the weekend.
How do you dissect the result from the weekend? Have you watched the replays, and I guess where do you feel it fell apart?
Yeah, obviously disappointing to have such a big lead, and obviously didn't come away with the 4 points. But I think I can speak on behalf of everyone. That's the footy we want to play, especially in the first 3 quarters. We showed some really good signs with the young group of the footy we are capable of playing. Obviously disappointing not to finish the game off as we liked, but if we can put ourselves in those positions, we're going to give ourselves a chance to win more games.
Cam Zerha and Larky too, I think they kicked 7 goals between them. That's pretty, that gives the side confidence that you're hitting the scoreboard.
Yeah, definitely. Those two are so important for us. Sort of barometer in the way. When they're up and going, we're up and going as a team. So it was good for them too to get some result for a few weeks of hard work.
Just on the Pies game, I know you said it was a bit both, but I mean, for you personally, has it been more of a week, I guess, of frustration because that lead slipped, or has Clarko sort of been more focusing on the positives of the performance, particularly in the first half?
Yeah, well, I think initially you probably saw after the game on the weekend, everyone was a bit flat initially. After the sign, you could see everyone's a bit exhausted, a bit upset that we didn't get the win, but we slowly moved on. Obviously, footy's good like that. You got a new game every week, so you forget from the weekend gone and look to the week to come, and that's the positive about it. We got another chance to rectify this week.
You go ahead.
Was it more of the Pies just played out of their skin in the back half, or were there certain areas of the game where you guys slipped up in a big way?
Yeah, look, we know the Pies, they're not the premiers for no reason. We know they're a quality team. We know they were going to come in the second half. Not once did we feel complacent or like we had it in the bag, no matter what the lead. We know what they're capable of. They've shown it to the whole footy world in the past. So, I guess I'm sure there's things that we could have done better at times, especially during that second half. But to the Pies' credit, they came out and played some of their style of footy.
How do you sort of keep the motivation up that, you didn't get the win, but, you're finding some good form and, you're competitive?
Yeah, well, I think after the start to the season we had, we were 0-10 or 0-11 or something. To find some motivation now is pretty easy, to be honest, because we've got the result a couple of weeks ago. We were this close to getting another one on the weekend. I think we scored 100-odd points last week. So the motivation is pretty high. There's so many positives coming out of the games. There's no problem there to be motivated.
Just on your form, you obviously re-signed for a long-term contract. Has that sort of taken the weight off your shoulders and you're able to sort of focus on footy and find that form?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to sign long-term, no doubt about it. But yeah, I sort of keep the same mindset before the contract and now after it. I go in with the same sort of mindset each week to try and just get my role done for the team and give myself the best chance to win on the weekend.
I suppose some of the things that have been highlighted in your game haven't actually been, I mean, obviously, your ruck work and presence down forward, but it's been the 1%ers, like the chasing down Liam Ryan in the West, that kind of stuff. Do you consider that to be probably the biggest strength of your game, or is it something that you've been working on as your career's progressed?
I like to think I've always been an effort-based player. With not necessarily those chase downs. I think Liam Ryan maybe was just jogging a bit. But yeah, no, I like to model my game around effort, and if I bring that, hopefully that can inspire or lift the team in some sort of way.
One of Clarko's first big calls was to move you into the first ruck role, and have you seen your development? I guess, Goldie would have been great for you when you first came to the club, but how much has the opportunity allowed you to flourish, I guess, in the last 18 months?
Yeah, obviously you touched on it. Goldie was huge. Obviously spent 6 years with him, learned a whole heap with him, and sort of any position on the footy field is tough. It's a demanding game, but obviously since he's left, I've had to learn to play that role predominantly for the most part of the game. Obviously when he was here and we were playing together, it was sort of that 50-50. So I guess sort of that aspect of development in terms of taking on a bit of extra workload, but I've really enjoyed it, and hopefully I can keep contributing.
The battle with Big Maxi, have you had this one circled in the calendar?
Yeah, well, he's in some terrific form, isn't he? Like always, he's a tough opponent, great competitor. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the battle. Hopefully, I can continue playing some good footy and we come away with a win on the weekend. That'd be nice.
It's been a bit of an injury watch on LDU through the week, and saw that he left the track early today. How's he going? Is he expected to play?
I'm not too sure at the moment. I haven't heard a whole heap about it. Sorry, but he looks alright. He looks up and about, his normal self. So I'll just let the medicos sort him. Hopefully he's good to go. I wouldn't know.
What's the key to winning the battle against Maxi on Saturday? Do you do a bit of trash talk or get physical?
Yeah, I'm not too sure really. I just go in with my game plan. I'll watch a bit of vision. He's just so good in all aspects around the ground, in the contest. So I'll go through it with Monkey and try and come up with a plan. But yeah, like we touched on earlier, just got to bring my effort and intensity, and hopefully it works.
Pink Lady match this weekend, raising money for breast cancer awareness. It's more of a Melbourne Football Club initiative, but it's something that Clarko has spoken to through the week about, and just in terms of tapping into that and supporting the cause. Yeah,
we had Jess this morning, a breast cancer patient, come in and talk to us about her experience, and obviously Hugh Greenwood, another one whose mother sadly passed a few years back. But obviously hearing their stories, and it's such a good initiative, and if we can help promote it and get the word out there, it's such a good cause, and no doubt everyone will be willing to contribute in any way they can.
How's Will Phillips been through the week? There's a lot of talk about him being subbed off, and I guess how good a job he's doing in the first three quarters, and he's struggled, I guess, to break into the team as a permanent member. The boys been getting around him and sort of showing support for the job he did in those first three quarters, and don't worry about being subbed off kind of thing.
Yeah, no doubt. We thought he was very good in there. It was good to have him running through the guts. Obviously, Nick Dacos, not an easy opponent, but especially in that first half, I thought he did a terrific job on him. So he looks fine. He looks like his normal self, and no doubt the boys appreciated what he did on the weekend.
And just last one, very left field, but the helmet, is that something that you've always had? Did you play juniors with the helmet, or is that more recent? Excuse the ignorance.
No, I didn't actually play juniors with it. I had an incident in the pre-season where I sort of broke my face a bit. Not that the helmet protected it, but I thought I'd give it a crack, and as long as it didn't annoy me, I thought, why not just keep it? I get hit in the head a fair bit during the game, so if it helps a little bit, why not?
So it could be here to stay beyond this season?
Yeah, that's it, I reckon.